joints. Now we do got vids to watch. First vid of the day. First watch. The 7 levels of competitive FPS games. I don't know what would be number 1. I already know, obviously, Call of Duty. Call of Duty. Okay, let me go over what I played growing up. Feel me? Call of Duty, Halo. That's it. Those are the only 2 FPS games I really grew up playing. Call of Duty and Halo. Halo was my first love, though. Halo was my first love. I don't know. The first Halo I ever played was Halo 3 Odds or Halo 3 ODST, whatever you want to call it. I call it Halo 3 Odds because that's what I grew up saying. But it's ODST. But I grew up calling that bit Halo 3 Odds, so I'm gonna call it Halo 3 Odds. My first Halo was Halo 3 Odds. But that was the first game. Not the I don't know. It was like I don't know. It was one of the first games I fell in love with. And then Halo Reach dropped like the year after. And then that's when everything just boom, like just fucking blew up. Cause Halo Reach, oh my gosh, campaign, multiplayer, it had everything I wanted in a game, bro. And the first person shooter game, it had everything I wanted, could ever imagine for. Halo Reach to me is the most perfect multiplayer experience I've ever had in my life. Halo Reach was crazy for me. I don't know how it is with other people, but yeah. I will go, okay, let me see. Top 3 games I ever played in my life. Elden Ring, Halo Reach. I don't know the third. No, I do know the third. Ark Survival Evolved.
God's name is that from Snacks!
The last time I actually really watched CDL, because it really used to get real back then. Like it used to get real back then to a point to where, my God, we were all in a party, an Xbox party, watching CDL. Literally. Like it got real, bro. It got real. I think the last one I really watched was probably Black Ops 4. I think I got back into watching it like Modern Warfare 2019, but Black Ops 4 was like the real actual one. Like I remember like fucking Black Ops 3. My guy, we're in an Xbox party, bro. Watching CDL live. Just reacting to it. We're all in the party. Just literally on Black Ops 3. We're all in the fucking multiplayer lobby. We're not loading to a game though. We just sitting in the lobby and we just all in the party watching CDL. Last time I did that was Black Ops 4 though. I was a nerd, bro. I was a loser. But it was lit though. Like, it was lit. Like I used to watch competitive Halo Reach as well. What's crazy is I'm just now this year watching competitive Overwatch. Yeah. And Rainbow Six Siege competitive esports I got into last year. Okay, let me just esports games that I'm watching right now. Overwatch, Siege, little bit of Rocket League here and there. That's really it.
Does it again! Being able to find one, the approach from behind, Artis mows them!
Valorant is one that I want to get into. It's a game that I also want to play. That's another reason why I'm learning keyboard and mouse as well. Because I do want to get into Valorant. And I do want to watch like competitive gameplay of Valorant. And also CSGO.
Let's get one thing straight. Not all competitive FPS games are created equal. Some are crowd pleasers, others are deep tactical chess matches, and one sits at the mountain top like an untouchable god.
Oh, okay. What would be the max level? It would either be like Valorant, Siege. I wouldn't say Call of Duty, because Call of Duty is like, no. Because I feel like, I don't know. Because I feel like if you're good at Siege, you're going to be good at Call of Duty. I don't think if you're good at Call of Duty, you're going to be good at Siege, because Siege is like very much way more slow and more tactical than playing COD. Even if you're playing Search and Destroy on Call of Duty, it's still, it's like Siege is like chess, bro. I would say Siege is one of the most competitive first-person shooters, and one of the first-person shooters that takes the most skill.
But ranking them,
I don't think
that's
COD
where things
is
get
up there.
nuclear. The competitive FPS scene isn't just about who can click heads the fastest. It's about legacy, depth, cultural impact, and whether your game will
And
be
CS:GO,
remembered
I
in
do.
5
I
years
do.
or forgotten
I played Valorant on console. I don't know.
faster than a TikTok trend. We're living to the golden age of tactical shooters.
This
Yet
Modern Warfare
half
2.
these games are built on
Yeah, it's Modern Warfare 2.
foundations shakier than a house of cards in a hurricane. So buckle up, because here are
That was when my love for COD really started to drain. Modern Warfare 2. Then we might have to watch like a we're gonna watch like a Call of Duty games, like history of Call of Duty games video, bro. Cause I really want to get into that and talk about that, bro. Cause yeah, Modern Warfare 2 2022 was when like my love of Call of Duty started to like drain out, and it was just like
7 levels of competitive FPS games.
yeah, I think 7 is gonna be like either Siege or Valorant, or they might pull out some pull some old shit out their ass, bro.
Level 1, the Graveyard. Welcome to the FPS Graveyard.
XDefiant. I mean, XDefiant didn't even get a shine for real though. I miss this game. I'm not even gonna say low key. I do. High key. I miss XDefiant, bro. I hate that the game got shut down. I had fun playing this game, but at the same time, well, at that point in time though, I didn't really care. But now looking back at it, it was like, damn, bro. I do miss this game though. This was a very cool game. It was a fun game. I felt like they shouldn't have shut it down though, bro. I don't know, man. It was a good game. It was cool.
Where $1 million budgets meet reality and corporate ambitions get buried faster than you can say servers shutting down. This isn't a single game.
I played this game too. This is Summit's game, I think. This shit trash.
It's an entire
in my opinion.
of titles.
In my opinion, bro, this shit trash.
Dethrone the kings.
I didn't like it.
First, let's pour one out for Sony's Concord. 8 years in development, 400 million budget, and it lasted exactly 14 days before
400 million, $800 million game.
Getting yanked offline. 14 days. That's barely enough time for players to learn the character names. On the other hand, XDefiant had everything going for it on paper.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
Decent gunplay, nostalgic faction team.
Because it was doing good.
But decent doesn't cut it in this genre. Players tried it, shrugged, and went back to the games that actually mattered. Meanwhile, Spectre Divide launched with the bold promise of controlling 2 bodies simultaneously.
Yeah, I didn't like
Innovative,
that.
absolutely. Sustainable as a competitive ecosystem, the player count speaks for themselves.
I was cool
Each
off this
one
game,
had passionate developers, unique mechanics, and corporate executives convinced they found the secret sauce. Here's the brutal truth these games all learned too late. Innovation without retention. Here's the brutal truth these games all learned too late.
I didn't like I never played Concord, obviously. I'm not paying no $40, bro.
Fireworks. The FPS Graveyard is littered with titles that prioritize being different, which unfortunately isn't enough. Level 2, Call of Duty.
Okay. Level 2.
Let's start with the elephant wearing a golden headset. Call of Duty Competitive. The CDL pulls 100,000 plus viewers for finals.
Man, CDL used to be so beautiful, bro.
And drove 6 million prize pools like candy. But calling Call of Duty a competitive FPS feels like calling McDonald's fine dining. Sure, millions consume it, but is anyone really taking it seriously when the game literally aims for you? Here's the brutal truth the CDL apologists won't admit. Call of Duty's aim assist is so aggressive it practically plays the game for you. We're talking rotational aim assist that tracks targets.
Okay, people say that, but at the same time, you can't do what they're doing. I'm just saying, bro. I just gotta keep it aside. Like, people be saying that, bro, but at the end of the day, you not doing what Dashy doing. You get what I'm saying? You're not doing that though, bro. So I don't know though. But people, I don't know. I don't like when people be they be like, I don't know. I mean, it's true. Like, in some aspect, yes, the game does play for you, but at the same time, you're not being a pro player. You're not being a pro player.
Targets through walls, bullet magnetism that bends shots towards enemies, and sticky crosshairs that make missing harder than hitting. So how do you build a competitive scene around mechanics that reduce the skill gap to almost nothing? Meanwhile, the scene also resets itself every single year like competitive amnesia. New game, new meta, new maps, new everything. The numbers look impressive on paper. Optic vs FaZe Grand Finals pulling 250,000 viewers, $300,000 paychecks for champions. But strip away the
I remember this. I remember this game.
Marketing budget and nostalgia, and you're left with an elaborate commercial for the next $70 release. It's pretty much competitive fast food, engineered for mass appeal,
No, I don't know
profitable to
this
sell,
game.
but ultimately very disposable.
Modern
Level
Warfare
3,
2 was literally a
Halo.
blur to me, bro. Oh my gosh, Halo. Bro, Halo holds a special place in my heart, bro. It sucks to see where Halo is now. Hopefully they come back because I know they got shit working. They're doing a remake of a remake they did before, like 20 years ago. But I mean, they're after that though. I think they're gonna be doing like another title. I don't know why they haven't remastered like Halo 3 yet though. I don't know why they keep fucking remastering the first one, but hopefully they do something different instead of keep giving us remakes, bro. Oh my gosh, bro. That's gonna get me tight. Cause bro, they did Halo Combat Evolved in what 2012, 2013. And now they're remastering or remaking the game again. Or the 2013 one was a remaster, this one is a remake. Either way, it's the same fucking game. It's the same story. It's just gonna look better, bro. And they added like 2 more missions or some shit like that. Just give us a new game or just give us fucking Halo 3.
Halo literally wrote the blueprint for console esports when most of you were still learning to walk.
That's facts.
Before
That's true.
Counter-Strike was selling out arenas, Master Chief was packing MLG events with 50k screaming fans, watching split-screen or lockout duels. The 2007 MLG Vegas finals between Final Boss and Carbon pulled the numbers that would make modern Halo Championship Series event cry. But let's address the uncomfortable truth. Halo today is a former heavyweight champion still throwing punches at 50. The Halo World Championship 2023 peaked at 115,000 viewers, which is respectable, but a far cry from what
I wasn't really watching Halo esports for real.
Games routine.
My boy was though. He was heavy in this shit.
Which
I was just playing the game.
But a far cry from what other esports games routinely pull.
Call of Duty is what got me into esports
legacy,
though.
More than current relevance, and everyone knows it. Yet here's why Halo still deserves this spot. It proved console FPS could be just as skill intensive as PC games when everyone said it was impossible. 4-shot BR kills, spawn timing mastery, power weapon control, this wasn't casual couch gaming. Halo pioneered the LAN party atmosphere that every modern esports event tries to recapture. Those MLG Anaheim crowds weren't just watching a game, they were witnessing history. The game might be swimming in a smaller pond now, but it's a pond.
Yeah, that shit ass now, bro. I tried to play Halo Infinite.
Even if the current fish aren't as big as they used to be.
I remember when Halo Infinite got announced, bro. Bro, I was so fucking hype. So hype. So hype. So hype.
Level 4, Overwatch.
Overwatch. Damn, man. I didn't play Overwatch when it first dropped, obviously, because that shit was like $40. Fuck out of here. I think I started playing Overwatch when it became free to play. I wasn't really OG, you know, I'm not an OGer.
Overwatch is the most expensive lesson in esports history, and we all got to watch the train wreck in 4K.
Man, this how the HUD used to look. God, damn, this shit was like tight bland, or somebody got color. They got like color blind some shit on, bro. This shit, like, bro, this nigga saying some bullshit.
Okay, Activision Blizzard threw 20 million franchise fees at the Overwatch League, convinced they could buy their way into traditional sports legitimacy. For one brief shining moment in 2018 to 2019, it actually looked like it might work.
But I do miss the 6v6 though. I'm not gonna sit here and lie. Now I know they have it now, but it's open queue. But I really don't get why they took it out. I think the 6v6 better than 5v5, cause it's just like 6. Like, I don't know. It's just like two tanks, two DPS, 2 healers. I don't know. I really don't understand Overwatch 2. Like, that shit's stupid. And then they fucking went back. They took the 2 out of Overwatch and went back to Overwatch 1. Like, yo, gang, Overwatch 2 was literally fucking pointless, bro. That was the most pointless shit I've ever seen in gaming history, my guy. Because they just went back on it, but they still have the fight. Then they ended up bringing 6v6 back. And now it's just 6v6 open queue. Like,
40 million plus viewers for grand finals, celebrity investors, ESPN coverage. Then reality delivered a brutal lesson in why you can't just throw money at competitive integrity. The viewing experience was pure chaos. If you weren't
Bro,
already
why
deep
does
into
it look so
Overwatch
bland, bro? Like, is this has to be like a colorblind thing? Like, orange with the white joint. That shit ugly, bro. It's ugly. I'm not gonna lie.
watching Overwatch League felt like trying to understand quantum physics during a seizure. 6 ultimates going off simultaneously while casters screamed about huge graphs and perfect transcendence,
Where
which made
SQC at?
zero sense to outsiders. But the real killer was solo queue. 6 strangers trying to coordinate dive compositions and ultimate timing. It was like asking a pickup basketball team to run Lakers level plays. The disconnect between what pros played and what regular players experienced was so massive that watching Overwatch League felt like watching a different game entirely. The Overwatch 2 transition was supposed to fix everything,
Man, that shit was
5v5,
ass.
role locks, simplified gameplay. Instead, it felt like renovating a house by burning it down first. PvE promises were broken, legacy content was
That was,
deleted,
oh my
and
gosh.
long-time fans felt betrayed.
Yo,
Current Overwatch
the PvE aspect in Overwatch. Oh, brother.
League viewership rarely cracks 50k for regular season matches. That's a 90%
I was hyped for it
decline
too,
from
I'm not
peak
gonna lie.
numbers. But here's what Overwatch got
Oh, this is before Arissa got a rework.
season matches.
She had the shield joint. She don't have that anymore.
That's a 90% decline from peak numbers. But here's what Overwatch got right. It proved hero shooters could work at the highest level. It normalized ability-based FPS mechanics across the industry, and it created genuinely incredible moments. Profit's Genji Blade on Dorado, London Spitfire's Championship
Nah, what's that shit called? Nano Blade? Yeah, I was there for that.
run,
I was there. I was watching
Heinz
people.
Widow headshots, pure poetry when it worked. The problem wasn't the game. It was trying to force lightning into a bottle made of corporate expectations.
Hold on.
Force lightning into a bottle made of corporate expectations. Force lightning into a bottle.
They didn't tell you when you got a headshot?
Corporate expectations.
Cause that was a headshot, but it don't tell you. It didn't tell her that it was a headshot. Cause I'm about to say, there's no way she's one tapping them straight body shots, bro.
Level 5, Rainbow Six.
Rainbow Six level 5. I mean, I don't know, cause I don't play CS:GO or Valorant or. I mean, what else? Cause I played level 1, I played level 2, I played level 3, I played level 4, I played level 5. Yeah, Valorant. Oh, I don't want to spoil it.
If Call of Duty is competitive fast food, Rainbow Six Siege is that Michelin-starred restaurant where the chef personally insults you
Rainbow
if you can't
Six.
appreciate the
Rainbow Six
molecular
is
gastronomy.
true competitive.
This game doesn't just
game.
have a learning curve. It has a learning cliff that most players fall off before they
Yeah, bro. Like I said, if a player who's good in Call of Duty, I don't think will be just because they're good at Call of Duty don't mean they're going to be good in Siege. But if you're good in Siege, I do believe you will be great in Call of Duty, bro. Because Call of Duty is like that game. Okay. Call of Duty has no fucking recoil. No weapons have recoil for real. Siege, there's a learning curve into recoil patterns on the weapons. Like the SMG-11 is like probably one of the most like hardest weapons to use because of the recoil pattern. Like if you're a new player in the game, your ass should not be picking no character with no SMG-11 because you're not gonna get no kill with this gun unless you get a lucky fucking one tap.
understand that they're even climbing. But that brutal complexity is exactly why Siege works as a
Pick
tier
up a
1
goddamn
esport.
shotgun.
The 6 Invitational 2024 sold out a 10,000-seat Montreal arena filled with fans who understood that
This game is great though, but I haven't played it in such a while. It's like I don't really want to relearn the game. Like the recoil patterns and shit like that. Like I don't have any of that anymore. Like any of that. Like my peak rank back then was like I hit diamond, but that was like back then. So that was like back in the day, like when I was really a grinder, bro. That's before all that emerald and all that shit was in the game, bro.
Execute a perfect run out or G2's site execute.
That's when diamond was like the second highest
just as
rank.
thrilling as any no scope montage. These aren't aim duels, they're tactical puzzles where one drone spot or reinforce.
Yeah, this game takes brain power, bro. Like Call of Duty, you spawn in, you run out, you get a kill, couple of kills, you die, you go back in, do the same thing. This is not that.
Reinforcement placement can determine the entire round. The numbers back it up too. 6 Invitational consistently pulls 300,000 concurrent
I want to get back
viewers
into this
across
game
platforms, with a $3 million prize pool that rival majors. The pro scene might not have CS's massive casual crossover or Valorant's corporate polish, but what it lacks in accessibility, it makes up for in pure competitive integrity.
One of my favorite
Every operator ban, every site take, every utility troll matters. Siege has something most games never achieve, a community that genuinely respects the skill ceiling. Watch someone get demolished by Pengu or Canadian, and instead of complaining about RNG, they'll study the WOD to understand the 4D chess move they just witnessed. The game demands your intellectual respect.
I be watching a lot of who do I be watching? I be watching a lot of Fat for my Rainbow Six Siege content, like pro play and stuff like that. I be watching a lot of Fat. You see a lot of these videos, like I've been tuned in to a lot of these vids, bro. I be watching Fat. When I want to learn something about like the competitiveness in Rainbow, I go to Fat. Bro.
Which is why it has earned competitive legitimacy that flashier titles still chase.
I remember this.
Let's be honest, there's deep satisfaction in watching streamers confidently load into ranked, thinking Siege looks easy, only to get absolutely dismantled by game sense they didn't even know existed.
Yeah, Siege is...
Level 6, Valorant.
Level 6. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm gonna download this. I think I played it before like a year ago, keyboard and mouse. I want to learn this game, bro. I want to play this game.
Riot Games looked at Counter-Strike's 20-year dominance and said, we can do that,
but I know I'm
better infrastructure, international storylines, and abilities that actually matter. And you know what's infuriating? They were absolutely right about almost everything. Valorant Champions 2023, 1.4 million peak viewers. Istanbul Arena sold out in minutes. Fnatic vs EG Grand Finals that had more production value than some Olympic events. The VCT system creates genuine regional rivalries. NA vs EMEA isn't just marketing, it's built into the tournament structure. Meanwhile, Counter-Strike fans were still arguing about major formats from 2015. Here's what makes Valorant genuinely terrifying to other.
Because I think like this year, bro, like I'm really going to, cause this year I want to upgrade my computer, like really my graphics card and shit. And once I do that, bro, I'm going to be like really shifting over from console to PC. I'm trying to do it a little bit now, like I'm playing like I'm playing like Marvel Rivals on my computer, keyboard and mouse. Some other games, Warframe. I've been thinking of like downloading my Destiny. Too much shit though, but yeah, I'm trying to play little couple games. You know what I'm saying, keyboard and mouse. But yeah, this year I plan on upgrading my computer, and once I do that, because Jesus Christ, these fucking graphics cards prices, I will be shifting over more to keep like a PC gamer, bro.
Tactical shooters. Riot took CS's greatest weakness, Valve's hands-off approach, and weaponized it into Valorant's
Can't you download Valorant on that? Yeah,
consistent updates, aggressive anti-cheat that actually works, ranked system that makes sense, tournament production that makes other esports look amateur. They didn't just copy Counter-Strike, they improved on almost every aspect of the competitive experience.
One thing I hate is that you have to do the monthly joint for the PC Game Pass. You can't do like 3 months. Like, bro, why can't you not do that? Like right here, like with the essentials, because I might need to get this shit so I can play the Gears of War joint. Like with the essentials, like I think with the essentials I don't get the PC Game Pass. You get Xbox Game Pass library. Okay. Damn, you don't get Ubisoft Classics no more? I thought you got it with it at first. Oh, no, you do. I think you do get it. It says download and play on Xbox console, PC, and supporting handheld. Oh, I think you do. So, because this is only $10. So, if I buy this, I won't have to buy the PC Game Pass, which is fucking $17 a month. It's only $10. Or I could do 3 months for $25. I may have to look it up.
If you buy the essentials, things get spicy. CS purists will die on that hill that jet dashes and omen smokes somehow reduce skill expression. But watch us pass entry fragged or chronicle clutch impossible rounds and tell me abilities are crutches. The game demands everything CS requires: crosshair placement, economy management, tactical awareness, while adding another layer of utility mastery.
Valorant looks so cool. Oh, it does. Wait, hold on. I said if you buy Xbox Game Pass Essentials, do you get, bitch, PC Game Pass? The hell? Yes. Under the updated 2025 structure, Xbox Game Pass Essential includes access to PC gaming. That's not what I'm asking, but I'm guessing I'll be able to do it. So I don't really, that's what I'm saying, though. I don't really understand the difference. I don't understand the difference between PC Game Pass and the Essentials if this is going to transfer over to my account on PC. So what the fuck is the point of me paying $17 a month when I can pay $10 a month or $25 a month for 3 months? I don't know.
That separates good players from great ones. Is it as pure as Counter-Strike? It depends on your definition of purity. Is it building the more sustainable competitive ecosystem? The numbers don't lie. Riot's international tournament structure, regional leagues and consistent content pipeline make Valorant the most professionally managed tactical shooter in existence. That's not just good game design, it's good business. The only real question is whether Valorant can maintain this momentum when the honeymoon period ends, or if it's just really good at being shiny and new. Level 7.
CS is high. See, that's the thing. The only reason why I would put Valorant above CS is because the abilities, bro. I feel like the abilities make it much a higher, like a higher skill gap. But also without abilities, it would make it a higher skill gap. Because I guess you could say like the abilities sometimes it makes matches easier than without having, like, you could throw a fucking hawk and then it pings enemies around the corner. On CSGO, you can't do that. You have to go based off your hearing and, you know what I'm saying, your team and shit like that. But
Counter-Strike. We arrive at the final boss. Counter-Strike isn't just a game. It's a competitive religion that's been converting believers for over 2 decades. From 1.6's CPL tournaments to Source's brief detour to Global Offensive major dominance to CS2's rocky resurrection, this franchise has survived engine changes, meta evolutions, roster dynasties, and countless CS killers that now populate gaming graveyards. The numbers are simply untouchable. CS2 launch pulled 1.8 million concurrent players. PGL Major Stockholm 2021 peaked at 2.7 million viewers across all platforms. And the Paris Major 2023 sold out arena 9,000 seats in under 20 minutes. This isn't regional success, this is global cultural dominance spanning literal decades. But statistics don't capture what makes Counter-Strike truly special. It's the purest test of FPS skill that exists. No abilities to bail you out, no random environment.
Yeah. Damn, nobody called me. I'm a loser.
Destruction, no hero swaps mid-round, no aim assist training wheels. Just positioning, raw mechanical aim, economy management and tactical execution refined over 20 plus years of competitive evolution. Just think about Simple's jumping double from cash, Cold Zera's Mirage quad kill, Device's timing, get right clutch.
You telling me I can't? How do I download Valorant? This motherfucker talking about subscribe to the Essentials. Bitch, what? I can't download Valorant on Xbox. Why? Like, what the fuck? I gotta go to the Riot joint and download it? I don't feel like doing all that, big brother.
These moments transcend gaming and become genuine sports history. The game creates
legends, so what's level 1?
Good players.
What's level
Navi,
1?
Astralis, SK Gaming, Fnatic, NIP. These aren't just teams, they're dynasties.
I be watching One. He ass though.
With legitimate claim to the athletic greatness. Here's why CS has survived when every competitive has faltered. It respects its own fundamentals. Updates are incremental, not revolutionary. The core AK spray pattern hasn't changed since 1999, and that consistency is a feature, not a bug.
Like the top. They stay at like the top most played charts, and they're only on PC. Like CS:GO doesn't have that shit. Not on console game, and you can't. I don't think you can plug in a controller on that shit either. But that, like, if I let's go. Let me look at it right now. CS:GO player count. Like, bro. Oh wait, no. What is it called? Is it CS:GO 2? Yeah, because they did that fucking bro. My guy, damn, my guy. They have 784,000 players playing right now, and they peaked at 1.5 million today. 24-hour peak. I don't even know.
Invest 10,000 hours into perfecting their craft without worrying that next month's patch will make their muscle memory obsolete. Even CS2 disastrous launch, broken hit track, missing features, community revolt couldn't kill the scene. The competitive ecosystem was so robust that players just
CS is literally so they
grinding.
solidified their
Major
shit in
tournaments
esports
still
though.
sold out, pro salaries stayed stable, and Valve slowly fixed the issues while the scene proved its own resilience. That's the power of untouchable legacy. You can stumble without falling. Counter-Strike doesn't just sit at the top of competitive FPS. It is competitive FPS, the standard against which every other tactical shooter is measured and found wanting. The uncomfortable truth. Here's what separates the pretenders from the champions.
Oh, so they were
Longevity
one?
built on competitive
I mean
integrity,
7, level 7. Oh, I thought it was one more.
not marketing budgets or viral moments. The games at the top didn't get there by accident. They earned their position by proving they can sustain.
So he say, so Valorant second highest, CSGO is the highest, then Siege, then Overwatch, then Halo, then Call of Duty, and all that other bullshit is ass.
Professional ecosystems that outlast hardware generations, meta shifts, and changing social media algorithms. Counter-Strike dominates because it's proven it can evolve without losing its soul. The fundamentals that made
that's crazy. CSGO has been along for a long ass time, and they're still doing great. One of the most played games ever, and they're still at the top, bro. Like they've been at the top for a long time.
Compelling still drives CS2's competitive scene. That's not stagnation, that's perfection of form. Valorant represents the hungry challenger with superior infrastructure but shorter history. It's doing everything right from a business perspective. But business success doesn't automatically equal competitive legacy. Time will tell whether Riot's corporate approach can generate the organic passion
Valorant skins
that
are
keeps
so
CS
tough.
alive across decades. On the other hand, Siege carved out its tactical niche and owns it completely, building genuine competitive respect through pure complexity rather than accessibility. Overwatch proved that corporate money can't buy lasting esports legitimacy. You need grassroots competitive integrity, not franchise fees. But here's the thing about competitive hierarchies. They exist to be challenged, not accepted. Maybe you believe Overwatch's mechanical complexity deserves more respect than current viewership suggests. Maybe you're convinced that Halo's console legacy should carry more weight than the current numbers. So here is my challenge. Rank these 7 games yourself, but defend your rankings with more than nostalgia and wishful thinking. Consider competitive integrity, skill ceilings, viewing experience, professional sustainability.
To be honest, out of all these games, I've only actually played one game like comply, like ranked. Like I played ranked. Well, no, Overwatch as well. But that would be obviously Call of Duty. Halo, I did. Halo Reach Ranked. I played Halo Reach Ranked back in the day. I was something. I was better than most. I'm not gonna like, come on, bro. I was better than most. Like average nigga pull up to me, bro. You getting spanked. I'm not gonna lie. So I could say Halo. Halo, I played ranked. Call of Duty, I played ranked. Siege, I played ranked. Overwatch, I played ranked. I play Overwatch ranked today. I play Overwatch ranked today. I would say, bro, I don't know. Me personally, I think that Valorant is harder than CS:GO because the abilities and like you could switch up so much shit in a match. I would say Valorant is the most competitive one. I would say Valorant, and then I'll put CS:GO. Then I would put Rainbow, obviously, and then what was after that? Yeah, I would put Valorant, CS:GO, Rainbow, Overwatch, Halo. I don't know. You could switch them to where I don't give a fuck. But that would be my list. That would be my list though. I say Valorant Lokita. You feel me, Lokita? Lokita. You heard Lokita.